Hello everybody, my name is Don. I'm currently driving my 2015 Nissan Altima. It's a 3.5 SL. Great vehicle. I've had a few problems with it though. Since purchasing it about 6 months ago, I bought it brand new. I actually drove 4 hours from Norfolk to Northern Virginia to buy this vehicle. It was the color I wanted, black leather interior, 3.5. Very peppy vehicle. It's probably one of the faster vehicles I've owned. I do enjoy this vehicle quite a bit. The fuel mileage is pretty good. I average between 28 and 31, 32 miles per gallon. I do drive an hour back and forth to work every day, an hour to an hour from, mostly on the highway. So that's probably why my fuel mileage is as good as it is. Of course, it's a fuel efficient 3.5 V6. I believe it's a VQ motor, and it's also coupled to a CVT transmission. That I'm not too happy with. I don't like the transmission. Problem with the transmission is that it mimics the shifting of a traditional automatic transmission. I don't like it. A couple of other concerns. I just left the Nissan dealer in Elizabeth City. It's the closest one to where I live, in Shiloh, North Carolina. That'll be the third visit to a Nissan dealer since I purchased this car. My main concerns are transmission noise. Also, when the transmission mocks a shift, there's a clunking. There's a very obvious clunking feel to that transmission, and I don't like it. I'm told the transmissions are very stout. They're strong and they'll hold up for quite a while. But I've got 14,562 miles. I drive a lot. I drive 100 miles a day from home to work and back. But my reason for going in today is trying to resolve a vibration issue with my vehicle. Since purchasing it, I've had a vibration that's present from about 55 to 80 miles an hour. Yes, I know I shouldn't be speeding, but I drive on the highway, and if you do the speed limit, you'll get run over. Okay. First two dealers I took it to, Nissan of Chesapeake, and I believe it was Hall Nissan in Virginia Beach. Both of them tried to sell me tires. Alright. This is a brand new car. First time I took it to the dealer, I probably had 1,000 miles. Second time, it was probably about 3,500 miles. It was not a good experience. My girlfriend just drove by me. Imagine that. I didn't exactly enjoy it. I wasn't happy with them trying to sell me tires. I think she's stopping for me. Let's see, she'll probably come back. But today, the dealer actually took the wheels off of the car and put them on a balancing machine, and they found that there was some vibration. The first two dealers, however, did not do that. They did not put the wheels on a balancing machine, a road force machine. All they did was drive the vehicle. They took it for a drive, and it's normal, you've got V-rated tires, and tried to sell me tires. That's unacceptable. Alright. I've got the 3.5 SL, which has the performance tires, as they like to call it. I'm sorry about the glare there. Let's see if we can find this, but there we go. It's unacceptable. But today, my visit to Alliance Nissan Elizabeth City, I talked to a gentleman named AC, very knowledgeable tech. He did a fine job diagnosing the issue with the vibration. He actually took the wheels off the car and balanced them. He found one that was out of balance. Now I'm trying to get that taken care of under warranty, but we'll see how that goes. Service manager was not there today to be able to talk to me. Today is Saturday. so I'll be waiting for a phone call on that. Secondly is wind noise. I've found that a lot of new Altima owners are complaining about the wind noise. It's actually coming from the mirrors. AC, the gentleman I spoke to, explained to me that he's had a number of vehicles come in with that same complaint. Some of them have had the mirrors replaced, and the noise actually got worse. It's irritating. It's very irritating. I don't like to deal with it. I don't like the noise. I shouldn't have to turn my stereo up to drown out the wind noise. Okay. The driver's seat. Okay, I'm 6'5", about 230 pounds. I'm a big guy. I'm no small guy. Seat creaks and squeaks and makes all kinds of noise. I'm tall, so I have to lower the seat all the way to the bottom. That's when you get the most noise. We got the sun. I'm not a small guy. I'm not a big fat guy. That's not to take away from the bigger guys out there. If you're a big guy, you're a big guy. Hey, more power to you. It's getting hot in here. I gotta open up a sweater. But I have to keep my seat lower down to account for my head not hitting the sunroof. As you can see, I can barely get my hand in here, and I'm slouching. The seat's all the way down. But I do have a sunroof, so the headliner's a little bit further down than a model that wouldn't have a sunroof. All in all, I really like this car. This is a nice car. The seats are comfortable. I have heated seats, heated steering wheel, Bose stereo, automatic climate control. This is probably one of the nicest vehicles I've owned since I've been driving. All in all, I'm happy with the car. It performs well. It's quite peppy. I just have issues with the balancing, transmission making noise and clunking at low speeds, the wind noise from the mirrors. There's a couple other minor things that I'm willing to overlook, but it's taken 3 trips to the dealer to get this vibration issue resolved. And again, I've been taking it to a Nissan dealer since the first month I've owned the vehicle. I bought it with, I think it had 8 miles on it when I picked it up. I drove it home from Northern Virginia, and on the way home, it was vibrating. At the time I lived in Norfolk, I wasn't driving back to Northern Virginia to resolve a vibration issue. I chose to take it to a dealer in my local area, and like I said, they blew me off. Long story short, stay persistent. If you have an issue with a vehicle that you've purchased, stay persistent, and maybe they'll help you out. AC Carver at Alliance Nissan is one of or the lead tech there. Very knowledgeable man. He took a ride with me this morning to try to nail down some of the issues I was having. Unfortunately, we weren't able to duplicate the noise and the clunking with the transmission. It is intermittent. It doesn't happen all the time. But he did, resolve the vibration issue. So that's one of the things that I can take off the list. Would I still recommend Nissan? I probably would. This is my second Nissan. I had a 2008 Nissan Frontier. It was a V6 4-wheel drive, 6-speed manual. That was a fun truck. I enjoyed it, but it ate me alive in fuel. I was spending quite a bit to keep the thing full. Twice a week, I was filling up the tank, and that was when I lived in Norfolk, working in Norfolk. I've since moved to Shiloh, North Carolina, which is about an hour from Norfolk. If I were to continue to drive that truck, I'd be in poorhouse because of the fuel. My Altima, I get about 500 miles per tank, 470, 500, depending on if I get on it at all. I'm all in all, I'm happy with it. The aftermarket has not caught up to this car yet. You can find cheap crap on eBay, Chinese garbage that you shouldn't waste your money on. Stillen makes a aftermarket exhaust system for this car, but I'm not sure how an aftermarket exhaust would sound on a vehicle with a CVT transmission. I'm still toying with the idea of picking up a set of catback exhaust, but I need to do some more research. Vehicles with CVT transmissions don't behave the same way as a car with a regular transmission, where you can uh, run through the gears and you get the normal sounds. I'm not going to make those sounds because that's just ridiculous. But with a CVT, there's a constant drone. You know, the more you push the throttle, the higher the RPMs go. So I'm not sure how it would sound. I've got to do some more research. I've got to watch some videos online. I've got to, get on the forums and see if there's anybody out there that's got a louder. I don't want anything loud, obnoxiously loud, but I like a little grumble. My girlfriend's got she bought a new Dodge Dart. Don't laugh. Cool little cars. Her car's got a little grunt to it. She's got a little the bigger 4-cylinder Dart GT, and it's got some grunt. Sounds pretty good in my opinion. But I wouldn't mind having a little bit coming out of this. I like the VQ engines. I think they sound fantastic. My Frontier, I put a Banks exhaust system on it, and it sounded phenomenal. My buddy's got a older 350Z that he's done some exhaust work to, and it sounds great. But again, those two vehicles had actually both of them had manual 6-speed transmissions, so that's the difference. I guess if you have any questions, I know this is a long-winded video. I apologize for that, and I probably repeated a few things, but yes, my 2015 Altima, I do enjoy it. I want to get some bugs worked out. If anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, any advice on how to root out some of these problems, please feel free to share that with me. I'd be thankful to hear from you. Until then, have a great day. Drive safely, and have a good day.